Hi everyone, Formula Ford here and welcome back to my F1 24 video. So today what we're going to be doing is we're going to be playing as Oli Bearman in the scenario challenge that has dropped in the season 3 update for Formula 124. So what we're going to have to do is charge through the field, and we're looking at trying to get P7, in which Oli Bearman did get in real life as well. So we're just doing through the settings here and just selecting the difficulty and making sure that's all fine and that, and we'll go straight into it.
Well, I don't know about you, but the nerves are gradually building here in the commentary box. We're just moments away from lights out at our latest F1 World event.
And here we are. So the objective is to finish 7th in this race. We're just going to load in our setup that we will be using for the race. So just making a few minor tweaks here and there, just making sure that's all okay. Just doing a few little tweaks and all of that, just making sure that it's all good to go. A few minor little tweaks with the suspension, just having a look at that, just softening it a little bit. I tend to like a little bit of a softer suspension really, but with these new F1 cars you do need to run them a bit stiff and all of that, because they are a bit to handle. As we go straight into the scenario now, I'm going to get the 5 red lights to go down, all of that, and we'll get underway. So we are in 12th place at the moment. We're going to have to try and get past Albon, and Magnussen's got a 10-second penalty. That's quite standard for Magnussen really, but it was also because he had a 10-second penalty because he was holding up everyone behind in the race. So yeah, that's why he earns that, and that's why he ended up getting a race ban after all, because he accumulated too many points on his licence. So quickly getting right up to Albon here, and we're going to try and get in the DRS as we come down the straight now. Let's get through the chicane, and it looks like we will be getting DRS at the end of this. Use a bit of the battery just to close in and all that. We won't be looking for an overtake into here, that would be madness if I did. So just going to try and tuck in and get as quickly as I can up to Albon here, try and get the run down into the last corner here, because yeah, we don't want him having the run on us onto the main straight. So we're going to have a look at the inside of him, and we do get that dive bomb all sorted. He's going to have the DRS, but we're going to have just about enough ERS just to keep him behind us here, I believe, as we set the fastest lap of the race. Just going to defend slightly so then Albon doesn't think of coming round our outside. Go a little bit deep into the corner, but just to make sure that Albon does not come past us. So our next target is up with Kevin Magnussen in the Haas. So just coming through here now, we're just making up slightly time up on Magnussen here. We're very quick through these S's sections when we do get it nice and nailed into here. So it's around 1.4 seconds, and about the same sort of gap that it was to Albon when we first caught him up, as we get a very good exit here and gain about 2/10 on Magnussen into here, as we're trying to get the DRS in here as well. Slight correction as we went into there, just didn't want to hit the wall. It's just saying about my confidence as well. It's not really the best round here, as we get the DRS still off of Magnussen here as we're coming into this tricky corner here. This is where Stroll had his crash, as we get another second bite at the DRS here, as we're 8/10 behind. We're not using the battery at all, we're trying to save that and then get a nice good exit out of here. Slight tap of the wall actually, we're very lucky to get away with that as well, as we're looking to use all our battery as we try and get up to Magnussen here. Are we going to have a look at the inside? No, we're going to go right round and sell him a dummy. We got a bit deep into the corner there. Lucky that we don't have any strict corner cutting on, otherwise I would have got a penalty. I'm sure we've got at least a warning, at least, as we are now trying to hunt down the other Haas of Hulkenberg in front. we come through this section again. As we get up on the curve slightly there, that won't do us any favours. That corner is just such a bugger sometimes, trying to get the right line into there, and sometimes you can get it really stuck on that curve if you got the right height too low. As we're around that same margin then of around 1.4 seconds as we're trying to close in Hulkenberg. A little bit of a better run here. It looks like we're just going to miss out on DRS on this straight, just trying to catch up Hulkenberg and just make sure that we get the DRS for the second time round as we're coming through here. Are we going to get the DRS the second time round though? That is the question as we come up to it now, when we do not have the DRS. So we're going to have to do a bit of clawing back here, trying to get on the brakes a bit later here to try and get that DRS. As we clear the wall again, so lucky we're not having any damage from that whatsoever, as we got no DRS again. So we're going to have to claw back a bit more time on Hulkenberg as we go over the curves there. That was very aggressive over those curbs, as we're around 6 tenths behind him now as we get into this tricky section, as there's not really that many overtaking opportunities in the first sector, so we'll close up right up here to Hulkenberg. But are we going to have a look up into this corner? Not really, no. Are we going to have a look around the hairpin, because they're sort of slow around here as well, as we try and have a look around the outside of Hulkenberg, and we get it done. That is absolutely brilliant as we've done that. I was not expecting that to have that much grip, to be honest, when trying to have a go at Hulkenberg. I was thinking that I was just going to get a good exit and then have him on DRS here, but it looks like he's going to have the DRS, as we're going to try and break away from that. But we need a very good corner here, as we do. Are we just about going to keep him out of the DRS? I don't think we did, because this detection point is just around that corner, so we'll still have the DRS on us. So we're just going to have a big lunge on the brakes, tap the wall again, just on the outside this time, stay well clear of that wall on the exit there, just so then I'm definitely not getting any wing damage from that, as we complete another lap, as we look to hunt down Lewis Hamilton for 8th. So we're currently on target here. I mean, if we keep up the lap time, then we will definitely get to 7th, as the grip is really good. We got very close to the wall there as we're hunting down Lewis Hamilton. We're very good for this S section, and when I do get it pinned, then it is really good, and the Ferrari does handle very well around this track. As we are getting up to Hamilton now, we should be within the DRS as we get onto the next straight, as we get into here. Around 8 tenths, so yeah, we're definitely going to have the DRS as we get up onto Lewis Hamilton here. Very much closing in, stay well away from that wall there. We get a good exit, slight tap of that wall there, but nothing that's going to do us any damage. As we got the DRS here on Lewis, not going to use any battery though, because it's not an overtaking opportunity. Just try and get a very good exit out of here, and then try and have a go at Lewis, as we're 2.8 seconds away from our target of 7th. So we have a look round the outside of Lewis here, and it's no contest really, DRS versus no DRS. We go deep into that corner again, and we kind of give Lewis a little sniff there at having another go at us. What we're going to have to do is we will have to defend using all of our battery just to keep him behind there, where I kind of really wanted to save it, so then we have a go at Norris as he has a look on the outside, but we're just saying no to that. But here was one thing, Lando's being held up by traffic. I thought that it was a bit of an ambitious gap really to go and try and catch up, considering how far away Lando was at the start of the end of the last lap. But he's getting held up by the Williams, I think Logan Sargent, so he won't be too pleased about that, as we're pretty much within a second now, and Sargent finally gets out of the way, and then he kind of lets us go. He's done us a big favour there. So Yeah, we're right back up onto the back of Lando Norris. We're 5 tenths behind. We've been able to charge the battery up due to Logan Sargent basically holding station there, just ahead of Lando Norris. As we got the DRS, we're going to close in on this corner here, as we're going down this back straight here. And we get the DRS through here. Are we going to use the battery? No, we're going to keep it just for the long straight here. And are we going to have the DRS mind game? Yes, we are. We're kind of just laying back there, so then Norris is guaranteed not to have any DRS as we come down here. All the DRS games as we can put across the line, and we've achieved our objective already of 7th place, but Fernando Alonso is right there as well. So are we going to be able to have Fernando Alonso as we get into the last laps of this Grand Prix? So final lap, and Alonso, we are very close to Alonso at the back, and they're not good through here. He's on the hard tyres as well, so he's got a tiny little bit less grip, but the hards are a very good tyre on this game, and a bit OP, especially for the player when they're up against the AI as well. As we go purple in sector 1, using the battery a ton there, as we got 100% off on the DRS, just trying to get past Fernando Alonso here. It's very unorthodox into here, but we give him the space around the outside, but we do get the move done. And we're just going to fully use the battery now, so then Alonso does not have a chance at overtaking us, but we have got 6th at the moment, out of 7th, which was our objective. So we've gone 1 higher than the objective already, as Max Verstappen wins the Grand Prix, as he did in real life. It's probably Sergio Perez coming home in 2nd place as well. Piastri is going to be holding off. Oh, he's going to get 3rd actually. Forgot about the penalty for Perez, so he actually drops to 4th. Then it's going to be Russell. Then it's Oli Bearman finishes 6th on his debut for Ferrari. Unbelievable stuff.
Red Bull are our winners to...
And there we go, there you have it. So, we have completed the challenge as Oli Bearman. We've got the fastest lap of the race as well, so we've scored an extra point for Oli Bearman there as well. Max Verstappen wins from Charles Leclerc, and Oscar Piastri rounds out the podium. As we take a look at our score, we obviously passed because we only needed 7th, as we score 273,552 points in that. And that is the end of the video, and that is it for me for today, guys. Thank you for watching. If you have liked this video, then be sure to give it a like. If you're new around here, then do get subscribed for more motorsport content like this. I have been Formula Ford, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye. Eyes in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you?